SCP-AI-125, the Sorrowful Swarm Object Class, Euclid. Description: SCP-AI-125 refers to a colony of organisms resembling large, black locusts. These organisms possess an uncanny intelligence and exhibit cooperative behavior similar to that of a hive mind. Each individual within the swarm measures approximately 5 centimeters in length and has a slender, elongated body covered in a glossy black exoskeleton. SCP-AI-125 primarily feeds on negative emotions, particularly sorrow and despair. The swarm is attracted to areas or individuals experiencing heightened emotional distress, manifesting in instances such as grief, mourning, or traumatic events. Once located, the organisms converge upon the source of distress and begin to emit a melodic, mournful hum. The humming produced by SCP-AI-125 has a profound effect on individuals within its vicinity. The sound resonates deep within the subconscious, amplifying feelings of sorrow, grief, and melancholy. Listeners become overwhelmed by a profound sense of sadness, often experiencing intense emotional release or breakdown. Prolonged exposure to the swarm's humming can lead to severe depression and a complete loss of hope. SCP-AI-125 displays a remarkable ability to manipulate and control its victims' emotional states. The swarm can direct its attention to specific individuals, intensifying their sorrow and despair while leaving others unaffected. This targeted emotional manipulation has been observed to cause extreme psychological distress, leading to instances of self-harm, withdrawal from society, and even suicide. Containment procedures for SCP-AI-125 involve keeping the swarm in a specially designed containment chamber with soundproofing materials to prevent the humming from affecting personnel. Interaction with SCP-AI-125 requires authorized personnel to wear protective suits, as prolonged exposure to the swarm's influence is hazardous to mental health. Research into SCP-AI-125's origins and means of reproduction is ongoing. Due to the potential psychological harm it can inflict, the swarm is primarily studied through indirect observation and analysis of its effects on individuals and environments. Efforts are focused on finding effective methods to neutralize the swarm's influence and develop strategies for emotional support and recovery for those affected. Addendum: Incident AI-125-1. During a routine observation, a breach occurred when SCP-AI-125 escaped its containment chamber. The swarm infiltrated a crowded area within Site Redacted, targeting personnel who were already experiencing emotional distress. Panic ensued as individuals succumbed to the overwhelming sadness induced by SCP-AI-125's humming. Emergency response teams, equipped with sonic disruptors and tranquilizers, were deployed to neutralize the swarm. However, the emotional manipulation caused by SCP-AI-125 hindered their efforts, resulting in casualties among both personnel and affected individuals. After redacted hours, containment was successfully reestablished, and affected personnel were provided with immediate psychological support. The incident highlighted the need for enhanced containment protocols and additional measures to counteract the swarm's emotional manipulation abilities. Lessons learned. The incident underscored the necessity for strict monitoring and containment of SCP-AI-125. Personnel involved in its study and containment must receive comprehensive emotional support and counseling to mitigate the psychological effects of exposure. Further research is ongoing to develop methods of neutralizing SCP-AI-125's influence and prevent future breaches. SCP-X, the Enigma in the Woods Object Class, Euclid Description: SCP-X is a peculiar and enigmatic creature that resides deep within an unexplored forest. Its physical appearance defies categorization, making it challenging to study and comprehend fully. Witnesses and reports describe SCP-X as a constantly shifting entity, morphing between various forms and sizes. The creature appears to be composed of a gelatinous substance that refracts light, causing it to appear translucent and iridescent. Its form is ever-changing, with limbs elongating and retracting, appendages sprouting and receding, and facial features manifesting and dissolving. SCP-X's behavior is equally unpredictable, displaying traits of both curiosity and hostility towards human presence. SCP-X possesses an extraordinary ability to manipulate its surroundings. It can alter the composition of its immediate environment causing vegetation to wither or flourish, altering the terrain and distorting the perception of space and time within its proximity. These anomalies make it challenging for observers to navigate or comprehend their surroundings while in the presence of SCP-XXX. Encounters with SCP-XXX have produced various effects on individuals. Some report feelings of fascination and a desire to approach and interact with the creature, drawn by an inexplicable allure. Others experience extreme unease, paranoia, and a sense of being watched, accompanied by visual and auditory hallucinations. These effects often persist even after leaving SCP-XXX's vicinity. Containment of SCP-XXX is challenging due to its elusive nature and ability to traverse great distances rapidly. Efforts are focused on establishing observation posts around the forest perimeter and monitoring any unusual activity or fluctuations in the surrounding environment. Personnel assigned to SCP-XXX must undergo rigorous psychological evaluations and training to withstand its anomalous effects. Addendum. KISS-X-1 Incident Report on Nabjur-Tachaf. A team of researchers entered the forest to conduct an observation mission on SCP-XXX. Communication with the team was lost shortly after entering the designated area. Search and rescue operations were initiated, but no trace of the researchers or SCP-XXX was found.
Days later, one member of the team stumbled out of the forest in a severely traumatized state. The individual was unable to provide coherent information regarding the fate of the rest of the team or the nature of their encounter with SCP-XXX. Subsequent psychological evaluations revealed extreme levels of anxiety, paranoia, and cognitive impairment, rendering the individual unfit for further questioning. Following this incident, containment procedures were revised to enforce stricter safety protocols and to limit direct contact with SCP-XXX. Additional research efforts are ongoing to understand the true nature and origins of the creature, as well as its potential connection to other anomalous phenomena within the forest. The enigma surrounding SCP-XXX continues to baffle researchers, as its behavior and abilities defy conventional scientific understanding. The study of this mysterious creature serves as a reminder that even in familiar environments such as forests, hidden wonders and unknown dangers can lurk, challenging our perceptions of the natural world. SCP-AI 586, the Harbinger of Desolation Object Class. Keter description: SCP-AI 586 is a highly dangerous and eldritch entity that exudes an overwhelming aura of horror and despair. Its true nature and origin remain unknown, but encounters with SCP-AI 586 have left a trail of destruction and psychological trauma in its wake. SCP-AI 586 appears as a tall, shadowy figure with elongated limbs and an indiscernible facial feature. It emits an unsettling, low-frequency sound akin to an otherworldly dirge, causing profound unease and dread in those who hear it. Witnesses report an overwhelming sense of impending doom and an intense desire to flee from its presence. The anomalous effects of SCP-AI 586 extend far beyond psychological disturbance. It has the ability to manipulate reality itself, warping the fabric of space and time within its vicinity. The surrounding environment undergoes drastic changes, with landscapes shifting, objects mutating, and gravity fluctuating erratically. These disturbances pose a significant threat to the structural integrity of buildings and the safety of personnel. Direct contact with SCP-AI 586 has proven to be fatal. It possesses an unknown form of psychic attack, targeting the minds of its victims and inducing hallucinations of their deepest fears and traumas. These hallucinations are so vivid and terrifying that individuals often suffer severe mental breakdowns, leading to self-inflicted harm or suicidal tendencies. Containment of SCP-AI 586 is of the utmost priority. The entity is to be kept within a specially designed containment chamber constructed with reality-bending resistant materials. Personnel assigned to SCP-XXX must undergo rigorous psychological screenings and be equipped with counter-mimetic technology to resist its psychic assault. Addendum AI 586-1, Incident Report during a routine containment check on Redacted. SCP-AI 586 breached its containment chamber, resulting in a catastrophic containment failure. The entity unleashed its full power, causing widespread devastation within Site Redacted and affecting an area of approximately redacted square kilometers. Recovery and cleanup operations are ongoing, and personnel affected by the incident are undergoing extensive psychological counseling and rehabilitation. Containment procedures for SCP-AI 586 have been revised and reinforced to prevent future breaches and mitigate its destructive capabilities. The Harbinger of Desolation, SCP-586, serves as a reminder of the unfathomable horrors that exist beyond our understanding. Its malevolent presence embodies the darkest recesses of human fears and nightmares, instilling terror and despair in all who encounter it. The ongoing efforts to contain and understand SCP-586 stand as a testament to humanity's resilience in the face of incomprehensible horrors. Addendum 586-2, Research and Investigation. Following the containment breach and subsequent incident involving SCP-586, extensive research and investigation have been initiated to uncover more information about the entity and its anomalous properties. Despite the risks involved, studying SCP-586 is deemed crucial for developing effective containment strategies and understanding the nature of its abilities. Research teams have focused on analyzing the residual effects of SCP-586's presence, as well as conducting experiments to study its reality-bending capabilities. Controlled exposures to the entity have been performed using D-Class personnel equipped with advanced memetic resistance gear to minimize the risk to researchers. Findings indicate that SCP-586's reality-warping effects are not limited to physical phenomena. It possesses the ability to manipulate the perceptions and cognitive processes of individuals within its vicinity. This explains the hallucinations and psychological distress experienced by those exposed to its influence. Preliminary analysis suggests that SCP-586 might exploit a previously unidentified mechanism in the human brain, directly influencing perception and cognition. Further research aims to unravel the origins and motivations of SCP-586. Its existence raises questions about connections to ancient and esoteric knowledge, as well as potential involvement with other anomalous entities or phenomena. Collaboration with various occult and parapsychological experts is underway to explore possible links and shed light on the true nature of SCP-586.